I love women. I do not see them as separate things. Women pay me to dominate them, to excite them, to make them come. I didn't always start out like this. No, on the contrary, I was a lawyer. Then, in my mid-30s, I became obsessed with making women happy. It started out as a mission of sorts, but then I got involved in it. I got very good at it. Kind of brilliant, really. It was my art. People started to pay me for it, and it was as if I had found my calling. I wore outrageous outfits when I dominated women. Lace, silk, leather, and I used props. Whips, handcuffs, ropes, dildos. There was nothing like this in tax law. There were no props, no excitement, and I hated those blue corporate suits. Although, I do wear them now from time to time in my new line of work. They serve quite nicely. There were no props in corporate law. No wetness, no dark, mysterious foreplay, no erect nipples, no delicious mouths. But mainly, there was no moaning. Not the kind I'm talking about, anyway. This was the key. I see now. This was the thing that ultimately seduced me and got me addicted to making women happy. When I was a little girl, and I used to watch women in the movies making love, making strange, orgasmic noises, I used to laugh. I got strangely hysterical. I couldn't believe that those loud, outrageous, ungoverned sounds like that came out of women. I longed to moan. I used to practice in front of my mirror on a tape recorder, moaning in various keys and various tones. But always when I played it back, it sounded fake. It was fake. It wasn't rooted in anything sexual, really, but more in my desire to be sexual. But then, when I was 10 years old, I had to pee really badly once on a car trip. It went on for almost an hour, and when I finally got to pee in this dirty little gas station, I moaned. I moaned as I peed. Oh, 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 oh. I couldn't believe it. Me moaning in the middle of a Taxico station in the middle of Louisiana? I realized right then that moans are connected with not getting what you want right away, with putting things off. I realized that moans are best when they're caught by surprise. They're in this hidden, mysterious part of you that's speaking its own language. I realized that moans were, in fact, that language. I became a moaner. It made most men anxious. Frankly, it terrified them. I was loud, and they couldn't concentrate on what they were doing. They'd lose focus, and then they'd lose everything. We couldn't make love in people's homes. The walls were too thin. I got a reputation in my building, and people stared at me with contempt in the elevator. Men thought I was too intense. Some called me insane. I began to feel bad about moaning. I became quiet and polite. I made noise into a pillow. I learned to choke my moans and hold them back like a sneeze. I started developing these headaches, these stress-related disorders. I was becoming hopeless until I discovered women. I discovered that most women loved my moaning. And more importantly, I discovered how deeply excited I got when other women moaned, when I was responsible for other women moaning. I made love to quiet women, and I found a spot inside of them they shocked themselves with their moaning. I I made love to moaners, and they found a deeper, more penetrating moan. It was a kind of surgery, a kind of delicate science, finding the right tempo, the right location or home of the moan. That's what I called it. Sometimes I found it over a woman's jeans. Sometimes I snuck up on it, off the record, quietly disarming the surrounding alarms and moving in. Sometimes I used force, but not violent, oppressive force, but more like, I'm gonna take you someplace, lay down, just don't worry, and enjoy the ride kind of force. Sometimes it was simply mundane. I'd find it before things even got started, while we're eating salad or chicken, with just casual, right there with my fingers. Here it is, just like that, real simple in the kitchen, all mixed up in the balsamic vinegar. Sometimes I used props. I loved props. Sometimes I made the woman find her own moan in front of me. I waited. I stuck it out until she opened herself. I wasn't fooled by the minor, more obvious moans. No, I pushed her all the way to her power moan. There was the clit moan. The vaginal moan. Oh. The combo clit vaginal moan. Oh. The almost moan. Oh. The right on it moan. Oh. Oh. Yeah. The elegant moan. Oh. The very slick moan. The Jewish moan. No, my face. The African American moan. Oh shit. Oh shit. The Irish Catholic moan. Oh no, Lord forgive me. There was the mountaintop moan. The machine gun moan. The baby moan. The doggy moan. The uninhibited, militant, bisexual moan. The tortured Zen moan. The diva moan. The college moan. No, I should be studying. There was the surprise triple orgasm moan.